Come on. Gimme the link, please. I'm sorry for anyone that's watching this live absolutely right now, but I cannot see the chat. I'm still just loading things up. So do apologize. No, there's no one here anyway. That's good. Right, well, I'll just wait then for Jeffers to get here, maybe, or whoever shows up, I'll be around. I better get the music actually queued up because, yeah, the music. Okay, so what track do we use? Where are we in the playlist? We're in the A playlist. We're starting over. Oh, a lot of new tracks entering the arena. Sweet. My A playlist is huge. Wonder how many of these are like season specific, you know, wild cards, as I like to call them. I bet they're going to be wild cards. I don't know. Come on, peeps. Come on, peeps. Maybe I should just do something like I did last time and just like, what was it? I just mentioned somebody's name and then they appeared. Oh, shut up. Don't start an advert. My YouTube keeps auto-playing when I just leave the phone alone for a while. It just auto-plays. You know, it might be wishful thinking, but maybe it's just the chat room is stuck. If anybody's on Discord that is talking in the chat room and I just can't see it, then like hit me up on Discord, please. I'll just refresh the page and see what happens. I'll just refresh the page. It says there's 2 people here, so. No, the live chat is just empty at the moment, which is fine. I'll just have to wait a little longer, which is okay. I don't mind doing that. Greg Tyler, oh, sorry about this. Greg Tyler says hello. Hello, and now it says nobody's watching. I don't know what to believe anymore. I think it's broken. Whatever. But no, hey dude, we're going to do some music selection for the pick dump that I'm going to put on here. 40 pictures. So 40 pictures. It's 10 minutes long. Well, it's 11 minutes 51 seconds long. So, oh, that's something I haven't done. I haven't done the caption yet. I noticed I was missing in the last one. I honestly don't remember if I actually did that or not for some reason. You know, if that was on purpose. On purpose. Hey, Panda Fox. On purpose. It's the thing my cousin says. He says purpose for some reason. You know, like he's in New York in the 50s. Well, in the 20s, I think. I don't know. Where does that come from? That pronunciation of purpose? Or is that just a genuine accent thing and I'm just being ignorant? Is that what is? I don't know. Probably the other thing. So I missed yesterday's filming. It's okay, dude. Did you enjoy the video? Like I said, I noticed when I watched the playback of it, for some reason, again, I'm sure I did it. You know, I usually write "thanks for watching" on the end of the video on the end title card, and I swear I did that because I also did hugs as well. But for some reason, it's just, yeah, it's not on there. So I'm making sure it's on camera. I did it for this one. So hopefully this will stay. Maybe my editor's broken. I don't know. We'll find out. Bad folks are just waiting for Jeffrey to get here. If Jeffrey is going to get here, I'm going to give him another 5 minutes or so. To tell you the truth, this is the first time I've been on YouTube today. Wow. I don't know what the time is there. You just said you've been busy. I've been so busy today, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. So I figured out what the time was. Because it's 4 or 5 hours behind. But you're actually 6 hours behind because you're a time zone over from the East Coast. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, so it's 5, no. It's 4 hours. No, it's 5 hours. Oh, what am I doing? I know Vegas is 6. At least 6 hours. I don't know. Speaking of Vegas, I can no longer contain it anymore. It is only 2 weeks away. I'm so excited. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I'm going to be on a plane soon. I so just want to pack and just go to the airport. It's all exciting. I honestly believe that basically everybody should get 2 weeks, 2 weeks every year at least to basically go somewhere new or go somewhere and have a break, or even just have 2 weeks off of work, and just do nothing a year. Just 2 weeks. I feel like there's a thing that definitely needs to happen. That basically people need downtime. I absolutely hate downtime, and I like to be doing things, even if it is just sitting by a pool or swimming in a pool. Then basically, that's my doing nothing. I'm only going to get 1 week, but I'm also going like other places to do other things that aren't work. So yeah, it's technically I get 2 weeks, so that's good. But yeah, I kind of feel like that everybody needs 2 weeks in which they can go anywhere they want in the world, you know, being not stupid with exactly, you know, like, oh, I want to be in like Buckingham Palace or something stupid like that, you know. I don't mean like that. I mean like, you know, go on vacation for 2 weeks, but anywhere in the world. I believe that every single person on Earth should be able to do that, you know. But yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If you basically had 2 weeks where you can, even if you plot, you know, I want to go to 14 different locations on Earth, you know, one for each day, then what would that vacation be like? I already got mine. I just want to go to Vegas for 1 week, and for another week, I would pick somewhere that I just haven't been before on Earth that I would like to go. Like, you know, just a random place. I definitely want to do a cruise. I keep thinking about that. So yeah. Where is Jeffers? Where's Jeffers? I'm waiting to do the music. And if I start without him, I know that he's basically going to be here, and then I'm just going to feel guilty again that I started without him. Then again, he has been on stream before, and well, he has not been on stream before, and then I get a message later saying, "Oh, I missed it," and then I felt even worse for not waiting. But yeah, how long have I been on stream? If it's been more than 15 minutes, it's been 11 minutes. So yeah, we'll give him 4 minutes extra. But yeah, Panda folks, if you're still, nobody's watching. Yeah, I don't trust that counter. I do not trust that counter. Either that or I'm talking to myself. I'm going to talk to myself, you know, whatever. I did want to ask a question though, and that was the whole question of like, if you had 2 weeks vacation, like again, anywhere in the world, where would you go? Where would you go? I've wanted to go to Texas. I wanted to go to Houston, to the Space Center. And that's one of the places my cousins actually said that he will take me when they actually get down there to, you know, once all the payments are sorted for their house and stuff. It's basically like if I get enough money, I'll go to where they live, which is quite close to Texas-ish. So I mean to Houston, and yeah. I mean, my cousin keeps talking about how the beach is actually really nice, because they used to go to vacation. You know, him and his wife, basically, whenever they went on vacation, they would basically go to the Texas shore, somewhere on the Texas shore, and he said that it's great, and they've got really nice beaches and stuff, and it's amazing. So I'm like, I don't know. I've never heard that basically Texas beaches are anything in particular. You know, I've never heard anybody else besides him say that Texas beaches are any good, and I haven't seen any pictures because they never bring the fucking camera with them when they go on vacation. It really bugs me. Although they did take a picture of the house, because they showed me a picture of the house. You know, so I know they've got their phone with them, and I know that has a camera. So yeah, what gives that? What gives? Anyway, Jeffrey's here. He says, hi, Todd, great big hugs and mini snuggles. Hey, Panafox and Greg, great big hugs. I don't know if Panafox or Greg are still around. Like I said, my counter seems to be, it's telling me that there's 2 people watching, and I'm one of them. So, but yeah, Jeff, I was waiting for you. I've been patiently sat by the pause button, waiting to do the music because, yeah. So I did the editing for the beer bloating Builder Pig ASMR test. So I already did that earlier today. It was a very quick edit because there was no music. I shot things in order, so basically I didn't have to mess around with orders or placement. I literally just cut out any parts of it where I talked for too much, and fiddling with the camera and stuff. All that stuff was cut out. Very, very simple edit. And yeah, there it is. And I think it turned out okay. However, I did notice that on the end card, and I did say this already to Panafox, that basically, I don't know what it is, but I remember typing in the thanks for watching. I even did the hugs message because it's a long end clip, and it didn't show up. So yeah. Also, I couldn't get the volume any louder than that on that video. But that you can still hear all of the sound effects and stuff. They're just a little bit quieter, especially when it comes to, you know, in comparison with the burping. So anyway, that video is up, and I haven't checked on how it's doing, but I'm guessing it's not bad. It was one of the funnest ones that I've done that didn't involve the hot tub. So yeah. Anyway, music time. I basically was going to do a bit of music, and then we were going to potentially brainstorm on exactly what I'm going to do for the Fat Daddy video. However, there is an issue with the Fat Daddy video filming, and that is that the other camera, I switch between which cameras I use. The other camera that I usually use for filming stuff is actually in the house right now, and that's because it's having its battery replaced. Damon's going to replace the battery for me, or at least get the kit out so that I can actually do it myself. But I don't know where the kit is in the house, and it's probably in his lab. I can't call it his study anymore. It's called his lab because somebody from where he works basically saw a picture of his office, and they were like, oh, your lab, because he is a he's an engineer, so he's got a computer and everything, but he has a bunch of diagnostic tools and stuff because he's a software engineer. So basically it is like a lab. It's an electrical lab. It's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, so I do not know when I'm going to film that. Hopefully it's going to be sometime this week. However, we do have a busy week because Damon's cousin is coming over with his dad's old car. So yeah, Damon's dad had 2 cars. And basically, we got the latest one of his dad's cars, and now, and Damon's cousin, she got the other car, the older car, before he died. So basically, she's coming over here and dropping off the old car so that we have something to drive while the replacement car is being replaced, is being fixed. Apparently, they don't think it's going to be a write-off, by the way. They think it's actually going to be salvageable. So we still get our brand new car. Anyway, so I got challenged in Mortal Kombat. It's okay, dude. It's okay. I understand. We're doing the Muzak. So you know the rules of the Muzak. So So you basically just say yay or nay, and I have vetoing powers, of course. First person says yes or no. Basically, that's the opinion I'm going to go with. So yeah, you have to say it while the track is playing. So if a very short tracks or just intro tracks or whatever, I'm the one that's going to have the opinion, the overriding opinion of yes or no on that one. But, yeah. We're not looking for anything specific on this one. It's just screenshots of all the videos that I did on this camera, so including the last one, the last video that I did. So yeah, let's do this. First track. Again, let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. It's very somber. Very somber. Just want to say that whenever I watch things like this, whenever I watch the pick dumps, sometimes it feels kind of weird. It's like watching a funeral video, you know, in memoriam kind of thing. It's a little bit sad and depressing, especially one which doesn't have any of the art in it and stuff, because there has been any new art pieces. So this is just a pick dump. It's not an art dump. So if all the pictures are working, so that's good. Wow, somebody really hit the key then. Spooky. Okay, next track. It's coming. Yes. Got it. It's very techy, isn't it? very alien-like, you know, such a pheromone music, pheromone. That that thing that you use, yeah. It's okay. Don't have to worry about that with me. We've only gone through two tracks and we're halfway already, so. We haven't even got through this track yet. This track is long. I mean, I like it. Just kind of just keeps going the go. Oh, there it is. That's the end of it. I can see it coming up now in the edit, so that's good. Okay, next track. It was recorded backwards. All the pictures don't seem to have been like cropped or anything, so that's good. There's normally something I have to do whenever there's. Maybe it's just the art piece. This is nice and peaceful. Peacey. Not the longer tracks at the end of these. I'm glad you do. No, this track isn't that long. It's disappearing. Good evening. New track. It's been very, very electronic, just the last couple of tracks. I'm okay with it. Somebody found their Casio. Sounds spacey. I thought it ended then, but this is it's just the end part of that track. And it's done. Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q Q. Oh, it's a stranger thing. It's done by the people that do the Stranger Things soundtrack. Apparently, they do a lot of A playlist songs. Just wondering how much do you weigh, please? Says J Wolf. Around about 350. Well, actually, it's more like 330 to 340. So, yeah, pounds. That's pounds. I don't know what it is in anything else. I haven't actually checked. Just recently over the past couple of months. A lot of random crap has been happening instead. Okay, so we need to save this, and I don't know what picdump it is. So $16. So this will be picdump 17. This will be picdump 17. That was quick. Yes, it was quick. But then again, like I said, I've been doing this for the past couple hours now because I had to randomize all the pictures and manually and do all of the transitions and all of that stuff, and it wasn't that hard. That was an eyelash. That's why my eye was bugging me. That's good. It's good that I know that that's what was bugging me, not that it was an eyelash. Anyway, yeah. So, that's rendering. It probably won't take that long, but whatever. So how are you guys? What is up? What's up, you guys? Like I said, I was going to do a bit of a brainstorming about the upcoming Fat Daddy video. Got a couple of good ideas. I'm going to try to put on a tie again. The thing is that basically I've got about 2 ties, and I'm starting to. I need like an extra long tie because when you're sitting down, your tie needs to be able to connect with your belt. It needs to at least go. It needs to touch your belt. My ties are not that long, so yeah, you know. I love the St. Paddy Day video, Tubbs. It was great. Yeah, I should have included that in the title or something, but it's already got a huge title. But no, it was fun. That was definitely fun to film, and yeah. So what happens when you drink 3 liters of beer? You end up like that. I'm just surprised. I'm genuinely surprised that the pig hood works with the construction helmet. I'm genuinely surprised that that basically stayed on. The construction helmet stayed on because, it fits my head just as my head, but just FMF, you're you're impressed with that? Did you see me drink a 5-liter keg before? I've done that twice now on camera. it's I've got a 4-liter capacity, 4-liter instant capacity, but I've got a 6-liter if I basically space it out capacity. So yeah. I missed both of those times, I guess. I think one of them, at least one of them, is on one of my channels somewhere. The render is complete. This won't take long to upload, so I'm going to begin the upload now. Where do I put this? Bear tubs. It goes in the bear tubs. The bear tubs. And the oinks were adorable. I'm glad you didn't have a hangover. Yeah, I didn't have a hangover, but I did notice that it kept. I actually slept better because alcohol actually does that. However, I did keep waking up to basically go to the bathroom, and while I was awake, I was very, very much. Yeah, my hypersensitivity was at maximum. It seemed I was getting headaches from even the smallest amount of light that was happening. But yeah, I don't really get hungover the next day. What happens to me seems to be when I'm trying to fall asleep. That's when I start to get headache and feeling a bit crappy. But yeah. Yeah, they go on the Bear Tubs channel. Just because I'm streaming, so it's kind of like, you want to do what now? I can't do that. Can't find it. Picdump. There it is. I was scared for a second then. And it's beginning the upload, so I didn't know what the quality is going to be like. Why does it do this? It's trying to load the studio. Yeah, it's trying to load the studio again. Yeah, I don't know how you missed them. I think it's either going to be on. I think I uploaded them to. I uploaded the last one to the LiveTUBBs channel. It's called Keg Transfer. That was the latest one I did. Oh, that's naughty. Oh, that's not okay. YouTube has overwritten my request. Basically, have the classic YouTube Studio. So yeah, about 28 minutes. So I'm probably going to stick around for that. I'm always so impressed with how well you hold your liquor tubs. I'm Irish. I bought a 6-pack of Guinness yesterday, but only drank 2 of them. He's not Irish. Yeah. Just how did you guys celebrate your St. Patrick's Day? I basically drank a bunch of beer and just was happy. I did have one of the beers that I did drink was Guinness. I think that was the first beer, I think. I remember that because it basically nearly choked me because of the beard and the neck being squished in the hood. Basically meant that it was impeding my ability to swallow properly. So I was learning how to swallow, and obviously I failed. I failed the first time. It wasn't good. But you know, it didn't choke me or anything. I just couldn't you know, you can breathe. I had to clear my throat properly after that. That was bad. But yeah, it's Guinness. Gives good. But yeah, the keg thing was fairly easy because that was kind of like low. It was low percentage alcohol. You know, it was just a keg of beer. I think it was Budweiser, so it was actual German Budweiser. So it wasn't that bad. You know, it was just like nothing. Which is, you know, German Budweiser is really, really watered down. Well, at least it tastes like that. Isn't Budweiser American? Because that would explain it. And it was only a tiny keg. It was a 5-liter keg. So yeah. I mean, 3 liters is impressive considering that basically I already had 2 liters in me of other stuff, So yeah, but thank you, I do appreciate it. Sorry about the quality, by the way. I do know that the quality has gone down a little bit. It says it's only going to take like 20 minutes or so. Yeah, 24 minutes. Because it's only pictures, so they don't usually take forever. Yes, by the way, it's an American company. It's an American company. That's a terrible accent. It's an American-owned company. Oh, fair enough. Well, the last keg that I had, it was it was it was a mini keg, but it had Budweiser written on it, but it looked like it was in cursive German, and it was kind of like a cream color, and it was made to look like an old label, like a really old label. It didn't have the the traditional red Budweiser, kind of like Heinz logo that it basically the rest of the beer bottles seem to have with its birthday on it and stuff. So yeah. I can't help it. I can't help it. I've had actual beer, so whenever I go to America, it's always kind of like, it's always funny how not beer is. I'm sorry. I guess I remember that keg. Yeah, exactly. See, it was just it was also a pain to get the nozzle out because it had a nozzle on it, and I wanted to put the hose in it so I could drink it for a hose, but it wouldn't fit on the nozzle. So basically, I pried the keg open and drank from the hole, putting the hose in the hole. So I remember that stupid keg. I did have there was a mini pressurized keg, the Heineken keg. But the first time I did this was the Heineken keg, and the Heineken keg was pressurized and it had a spigot on it. And what I could do with that spigot was I could actually attach the hose to the spigot. So I'm supposed to be out of a brewery on the edge of town. Cute. Yeah. Sounds fun. I've always wondered what it would be like to work in a brewery, but it probably would be boring. I'm not really a beer snob. I just kind of like I get a bunch of different ones every now and again. And one of the things that I normally do is there's a beer aisle in our local store, and basically they have this every now and again they'll do an offer, like so many bottles of beer for this amount, and every now and again they'll have a good selection and there'll be a good price. And what happens is they have like a shelf, but the beer isn't just like in 6-packs on the shelf. They're individual bottles are kind of like lined up, just different, but they're different beers each one. So I kind of do like a random selection. Always close your eyes and just grab one of ones that I haven't had before, and basically, yeah, and I'll do that. Itchy did that when he was here. That was kind of cool. And he tried the strawberry beer. I tried the strawberry beer. I thought the strawberry beer was nice, but it was just so much, yeah. I agree with you that most beer here in America is pretty underwhelming, but we do have some good stuff from smaller makers. Yeah, I understand that you know, I do. I said this. I think I said this last night. That craft beer in America. Every time I go back to America, it's still not, but it does seem to get better. You know, the craft beer. Whenever I basically, you know, I go for that because it's more like beer, and like I said, each time it's getting better. So I will agree with that. There's probably some real good stuff in America. It's just that I haven't had it yet, you know. But I will say that the craft beer scene seems to be getting better. One of the things that I love this. If you ever go to a beer event in America, somebody will inevitably get a crate of Bud Light, and I've a few of my friends basically said that, oh, we just drink it if we're thirsty. It's kind of basically water. You know, it's because it basically it tastes like beer, but it's a little bit, but it's basically water. So yeah, and that's quite funny because every time I go to a beer event in America, the one that I go to in Vegas, somebody always has Bud Light. And yeah, if I'm thirsty, it's something you can drink when you're thirsty, and it won't actually dehydrate you like alcohol's supposed to. So that's kind of cool because there's not much alcohol in it. So yeah, I've always found that funny. Anyway, I got to go back to the Fun Hog Ranch and get a new T-shirt. I keep having to remind myself that Vegas is 2 weeks away. I am just so annoyed at how slow time seems to be going now, which is really annoying. It's super annoying. I know this doesn't really affect any of you guys that much, but I thought I'd just come out and say it. I'm getting a bit self-conscious about how crappy my skin is. I don't know if anybody noticed, but my skin is really shit. It's not good. It's like, especially on my belly, because my belly's got a bunch of stretch marks and stuff. A lot of my skin is terrible because I have, every now and again I'll break out in like spots and stuff, and I've got patches of dry skin, and I'm getting a bit self-conscious about it. I never used to be. It never bothered me at all. If anybody's wondering, the reason why my skin's so messed up is because apparently if you go swimming for more than 4 hours a day for 5 years or more, you basically the chlorine will fuck your skin up like permanently. And that's basically what happened to me. I've got random dry patches of skin, and I've got it just not good. I'm lucky that I'm covered in hair because it distracts from the skin. But yeah, I just didn't know if anybody else was like, if anybody else can empathize with me on this, because I don't know. I don't think it's going to affect me much when I'm in Vegas, because it didn't affect me when I was in Vegas last time. But I don't know, I'm just slightly more aware of it than usual. It might just be travel anxiety, because I'm getting travel anxious. I'm starting to think, oh, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? And stuff like that. I'm just so looking forward to this. Jeffrey, I know it's basically impossible, but if there's any way that you can basically get to Vegas, You'd be more than welcome. I never knew that, Tubbs, but I love your skin anyway. Yeah, Jeff. I don't know if it does show up in videos, because when I'm editing videos, I will notice that basically my skin is terrible. You know, I'll notice that there's like the color of my skin on my belly itself is actually very, very dependent on what the temperature is. If my belly's too cold, I'll end up with this random triangle over my belly button, like a big triangle over my belly button that's slightly purplish. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but that bugs the crap out of me. And my stretch marks, they can sometimes look a bit kind of just goosebumpy, even though they haven't got goosebumps. You know, it's just, I'm looking at the thumbnail, for fuck's sake, of the the beer bloating builder pig ASMR test video, and yeah, it's like it's all right there. I can really see that. Yeah. I can emphasize I sometimes get skin tags in places, and they make me so. Oh my god, yeah, I've got bad skin tags. I got one in my inner thigh that will not fuck off ever. I keep hoping that one day I'm just going to feel a very sharp pain and be bleeding, but I will feel relieved because my fucking skin tag is gone finally. And they bleed when you accidentally catch them and take them off. They bleed like fuck. Oh, it's making me cringe thinking about it. But yeah, I've got lots of tiny ones around my neck and on my back, very tiny ones. I even got one on my nipple from when I had I had pierced nipples, and they kind of just like, that's the thing. If you basically, I had one on my ear from when I had ear piercings, and they healed up. That's the thing with nipples. You have to, if you have your nipple pierced, you have to have something in there all the time, even if you don't want your nipples pierced anymore, because if you just let them heal up by themselves naturally, you can end up with fucked up looking nipples. I've got one big skin tag from how my nipple split when it healed up, and it basically just, I keep catching it on every piece of clothing every time I put on a t-shirt. Why? Irritating as fuck. So yeah, but they're nothing to really be self-conscious about, because like everybody over a certain age has basically experienced skin tags. I think I had an auntie that basically had one on her lip. Like it just, like, she woke up one day and it was just on her lip. She couldn't get it off because basically she didn't want to bleed from her face all the time. But yeah, that's Tubbs, you are so sweet. Well, like I said, Jeffrey, I did really want to meet you this trip, so I'm still kind of like I'm still annoyed at myself that I didn't just say fuck it and you know, do a layover or something. Yeah. But you guys have seen it. You guys have definitely seen it. By the way, Jeffrey, you said that you didn't. Never knew that, Tubbs, but I loved it. I have mentioned it. I haven't mentioned it for a while, but I did mention it in the past quite frequently. That's why my skin is fucked up. Is because basically I got told by some lifeguards, and I just didn't believe them. And then when I had my regular doctor checkup thing, I basically I mentioned that, you know, I was getting dry patches of skin a lot on my elbows and on my knees, and they said that it was you know, do you do a lot of swimming? And I was like, oh fuck, they were right, shit. So yeah, my mum's the same. She's actually basically got slightly fucked up skin too, because she also a lot of swimming and like still does a lot of swimming, but she does it in the ocean now, so that's something else, you know. Salt water can't really screw up your skin unless you're in it all the fucking time. So yeah. But chlorine and chemicals can actually really screw your skin and your hair, but my hair's fine, so I don't understand that. That's aggravating turbs on your nipple. I worry about that. Yeah, but I have mentioned about the skin tags before, because there is like somebody mentioned. I've mentioned that like this year sometime, because this nipple has like a big skin tag. So yeah, it's in a bunch of the pictures, so you'll see it soon. Speaking of pictures, how is it doing? It says 8 minutes. It says 8 minutes. Oh God, yo. I don't know if I'm actually tired or not, so I don't know if the yawning is justified. So yeah. But yeah. I gotta find out exactly when my plane is leaving. I remember seeing it on. Okay. Oh, okay. I remember seeing it now on your nipple. Exactly. Yeah. Just wondering if it's on a thumbnail even. Yeah, you can see it on the Human Balloon 45, the blue belly thumbnail. You can see that there's the nipple, but it's also got something kind of like sticking up on my nipple. It's on the thumbnail. That's just a thumbnail. Unfortunately, you can't see on any of the other recent, your unique videos. Proper pig noise. You can kind of see it. It's there. It's there. It's there. Fun. It's so fun. But yeah, I mean, I'm just a bit self-conscious about that in particular, and also the skin around my arms as well. It's just also terrible on my arms. It's like very rough skin, so it's like, yeah, it's bad. I just keep thinking about it, and I try not to think about it, but again, it probably is just travel anxiety. Normally it doesn't bother me, but it's just that, you know, I like to swim and stuff, so yeah. Just so excited still. Just whenever I'm not like doing anything, like right now, I keep thinking, it's like, oh, you gotta get to the airport, and it's like, I know I've got to get to the airport, but not yet. Okay, you know, I can do that. Okay, so I've got to go Virgin. I've got to go on Virgin website. Because Damon wanted to know when he has to drop me off at the airport, so I've got to. I can't see the chat just yet. Oh, so I can't remember my freaking password. Fuck. I can't even log in, and it's going to be really painful. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just. Okay, thanks. This is messed up. What time is your flight times? I'm looking now. I'm looking now. Processing has started on the video, so that means that the stream is about to clean up. 31% processed. 3 seconds remaining. Really? I'll wait for that to finish and then I'll. So, so I've got the cipher for my passwords. Nope. So I used a different password. Yep, the stream is cleared up, so processing 94% complete. Okay. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I'm on a different browser. That's what the problem is. 1 second, guys. Right, it's coming. Okay. Nope. Something's up. I can't seem to log into Virgin Atlantic. It's here. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was having a bit of a panic just then because I was like, 14 days until your next flight. Me. For £244 per person, I can upgrade to premium, which is an extra large leather seat, which I might need to do, but probably not. Okay, my flight is 20 to 1, so that's 12:40. Is it PM once it goes past? It's 12:40, and it arrives at 3:25 in Vegas. I like that. Arrive at, I like that. Night. So let me just get this right. 7:30 p.m. is when I leave Vegas, and I arrive at 1:20 p.m. in the UK plus a day. It just says plus a day on here. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Cool. I made a whoopsie. So I just choosing my seats because I chose the seats for the flight to Vegas, but I didn't choose my seats to the flight back from Vegas. So I'm just making sure that this is all copacetic. I don't know what. So my flight's confirmed, or my seats confirmed. Passenger status confirmed. Passenger status confirmed. Ah, yeah, seats confirmed. Okay. Less panicking. Everything's fine. Okay. Now I'm back with you guys. Okay, so the video has been uploaded. I got to choose a thing here. Oh, there we go. I do have a pick dump playlist, don't I? So that's easy. And that's easy. And publish. Tiny burp. I'm sorry. And published. So you should be able to see that now. It's just just a pick dump, but you know. I do like how my view count is way up for the live streams. You know, basically it's like, you know, 70 views, 47 views, 41 views, 115 views for the last live stream. It's a crazy jump. It's only because I'm shirtless in the thumbnail, I think. Great, you're all set, Tubbs. Yay. Exactly, I'm all set. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I think I'm going to go just for now and sort out some stuff. But yeah, I don't know when I'll exactly. Oh, god damn it! Just need to clear my throat. There we go. That's way better. So I don't know when exactly I will be able to film the next video, because the camera that I'm currently using needs its battery changed, and I need to find the battery and then actually do it. So yeah, but hopefully it'll be done this week. Well, I am way in front of my schedule for this week's you know, YouTube stuff, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know when the next time I'll be streaming would be. If I get my suitcase ready. If I get my suitcase, then basically I will figure out exactly what clothes I'm going to be putting in it for Vegas. Because Vegas. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video that's up and stuff. And like I said, it's just pictures. But yeah, I was going to do some planning, some brainstorming. But do you guys? I mean, honestly, if you have guys have anything that you want to contribute idea-wise to the next round of the next Fat Daddy video, then let me know. But I have got your ideas still, Jeffrey, in my head. So I will eventually film something, and it will probably be that basically. But yeah. Other news. I'm trying to think of the other news. I was going to tell you about something else, but I think the something else is the fact that I've got what is it? OnlyFans? I think it's called OnlyFans. I keep checking that thing, and there's nothing happening on it. And I've kind of said to myself, unless I basically get some response to that, then I'm not going to upload to that. But anybody that basically has been on Discord will know that I have a raw footage section. I haven't uploaded anything to the raw footage section because it was going to go onto the OnlyFans site first. But if nobody's there, then I might as well just keep doing it to the raw footage section. So I might do that. I don't know yet though. I'm figuring out still. My phone is ready. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Back stretch. Anyway, belly rubs and belly salute. See what I mean about the skin? It's terrible. There's a weird triangle. And belly salute. And I'll see you guys. I might do a live stream tomorrow. I don't know. It all depends on what's happening. It all depends on what's going on. So I'll figure something out. Bye.